Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Geno Smith, 73 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson. And it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Hurts. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, complete to Dotson. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going right back to Dotson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Brings up second and 9.
Once again, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Genty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Eagles 46-yard line.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On the zone read, give to Genty. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 47-yard line.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw is Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw is incomplete. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
63. Hey, 70.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Great, set. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Raiders 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing now is Gino. Short throw caught by Bowers. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that last throw is going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing for the year. And it is pretty rarefied air up there. You're looking at only a handful of guys who have ever topped that in one season. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Brings up second down at the 16.
Now second and 3.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
14.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Here's A.J. Cole now. Standing just about on his own goal line. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they got to do it with some gusto, too.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
180. Hey, thumbs up.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They go play action with Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Out left to Dotson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes that has a way of catching up with you.
Out of the gun, Smith.
That's to Bash over the middle.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Smith. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Gino. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A big gain on the play.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.